Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are about to go into round 6.
What's next?
Okay, we are going into Gullywash. We have a Chuds Lament versus Welcome to the Wungle. I would like, if you're a spectator, please take your seats because you're about to witness history. Because we've got a Chuds Lament versus Welcome to the Wungle. My name is Tal. Welcome, Chimes, to the desk.
Thank you. I'm glad to be back. Every year. Oh my god.
Some really flash cuts here. We're about to get right into it. However,
hey Taurus.
Before we do so, we should probably talk a little bit about this Welcome to the Wungle roster.
Ooh. Never mind. Scrap that.
Before we do that,
fuck us.
Let's just rewind a little bit and go into the match preview. As it is now newly exported, Taurus is with us on the couch.
It was done.
And
he was lying to me.
Let's go.
Our next match features one of the tournament's most beloved teams taking on a team eager to prove they belong.
He betrayed us. The thingy betrayed our team.
Welcome to the Wungle may be the underdogs on paper, but they'll be looking to make every opportunity count on Gullywash.
Chuds Lament is probably going to be the strongest team at this LAN. For us to be... Sorry. Okay, can we go again?
Welcome to the Wungle is a fresh mix of players brought together by a shared desire to compete. With talents drawn across multiple divisions and even overseas competition, they'll be hoping their individual skill can overcome their limited history as a team.
I have a 100% win rate against Melbourne at LAN. I'm planning to keep it up.
Our Chuds Lament brings years of experience playing together. Their roster is filled with long-time community veterans who have competed in Sixes, Highlander, and previous LANs, making them one of the most cohesive teams in this tournament.
I'm going to beat them with my superior DM.
Wungus headlines the roster after postponing university exams to compete this weekend, while Practice arrives from Asia Fortress with championship experience, alongside Premier Scout King Big Nuts 2021 and the aggressive soldier duo of MGM and Tetrix. Wungle certainly isn't lacking in mechanical talent.
As for the Wungus lineup, you know, they have some good players, for sure. We definitely can't sleep on them, but I'm very confident.
The strength of the Chud lies in its chemistry. Aaron and Jane Doe have been playing together for over a decade. Norbit remains a dangerous playmaker capable of changing the game in an instant. And Time will never hesitate on an opportunity to flank whenever the pressure is rising.
Do you want me to get out of this?
Whoa!
Welcome to the Wungle has nothing to lose and every reason to play boldly. If they can disrupt the rhythm of the game, the Chuds can certainly have something to lament. Will every mistake be punished? Let's see what comes out in the Gullywash.
The blunting is very overrated. I think he was view botting on that first vid.
What a fantastic job you've done there, Taurus, with that match preview. Absolutely fantastic.
Do you think I did Elliot dirty by including the taunt?
No.
No.
Stats. I love stats.
All right, so Chuds
Lament,
Lament, welcome to the Wungle. This is actually...
Wow, this is huge.
This is a really important game. I don't want to like underestimate.
Can we lock in? This is important.
This will decide who makes it to day 2.
Yeah.
Right, we're looking for the 4th placer here. Right, we've got Yogurt Effect sitting pretty comfortably. Wolfpack Red, they're enjoying their placement up in the standings. Yogurt Effect, they've probably got a few easier maps in front of them here. Welcome to the Wungle. They've only lost against Wolfpack and Red so far. Chuds Lament, on the other hand, they've had a little bit of a rough go about things. Right, but that does not quite count them out. If they were to win this, and looking at the cross table here, I mean, there's a lot of numbers.
Looks like Chud's going to win the 7th one versus Monkey, likely.
Yes. So
and Wungle will play...
The Wungle play Yogurt Effect.
Okay.
That's our 4th place match.
It's
in round 7.
Wow.
Basically, like, we've got all our eggs in one basket
Yeah.
here. It's a dangerous map. And what better map to play it on than Gullywash? And taking a look at the Welcome to the Wungle roster here, it's a soldier map, right? Tetrix and MGM. Taurus, tell us a little bit about Tetrix, because you've played against him a little bit in the past.
Anyone who's played a pug has played against Tetrix.
Anyone who's played a pug has played against Tetrix. How do you feel about him and MGM joining forces going into Gullywash?
Ooh, well, Tetrix played really well earlier in the game we watched, I think was Process.
Yeah.
I think he can just do the same thing, and he basically carried. And it's an even better soldier map. So I think we'll see a big difference maker. I think he will be if they win, he's the difference maker.
Of course. And Chimes, practice, he's bringing like a Premiership Asia Fort pedigree into this match.
Yes.
Gullywash, it's not exactly, like, I wouldn't describe it as a very, like, demo-heavy map. However, it's still...
Gullywash?
Gosh, I love demo
What
man
are you
on
talking
Gullywash.
about?
That is the
Get
demo
back to
man.
medic, man. What are you doing?
Right. Yeah, we are playing.
Can we ignore this guy?
That's my bad. That's my bad.
I love demo man on Gullywash.
I loved him, man. I don't.
Okay, so practice. He's bringing that Premiership pedigree.
Yep.
We're going into Gullywash. Right. How do you believe in him against the forces of Chuds Lament? We do have Crybaby, Jane Doe.
We have
Notably a very good but very passive demo.
10,000 years of demo man Crybaby.
Wow.
20 million seasons under his belt. I don't think he's ever won Prem at this point. We do have their roster pulled up right now. We do have...
Oh, the soldiers. Maybe this is a...
This is going to be a good soldier map. This is Norbert's chance to really cement himself in LAN history.
You know, if they lose, they're really going to have no one to blame but themselves.
I mean, every time we mention Mobloke, the crowd goes silent. Like, no one seems to care about
Not
it.
finding it nearly as funny as me, and it's in all the pre-match interviews.
I mean, I don't know. Type 1 in chat
if
if you care about Mobloke. But I feel like if there's any map that we can see Aaron, aka 44 Caliber Love Letter, and Norbert the Plug sort of create a lot of impact on, this is the map. Gullywash. It is Gullywash.
Time's a big fan of Gullywash as well. He mentioned it.
He loves this map, actually.
I think they need to win it, and I think they'll win it, and I think they'll be confident.
Yeah. And it's interesting for you to mention Time because he's so, like, as a flank scout, on mid-fights, he's always jumping up the right-hand side out of big door trying to contest the demo straight away.
He's a flanker.
He is a flanker.
Let's not leak that yet. They might be listening.
Yeah, they might be listening.
Time's
I shouldn't be speaking too loud.
No,
but
Time's
Time, Time is a little bit threatening. You're trying to cause a ruckus.
I'm biased.
You're biased.
You are a little bit
That
biased.
is Time. Trained by Dork. Trained by
Trained by
Sultry.
Dog. Yeah, that's true.
that's... I've heard Dork say that Time is his protege.
We have an interview where he said exactly.
Yeah.
We could find it.
Time's the reason Dork got banned those many years ago.
I mean,
Wow.
that said, we
When they
do
played
have
Shot's computer.
we do have KBN, King Big Nuts,
Right.
on Welcome to the Wungle. I feel like his like sort of leadership that he can bring on the flank, right? Because he is playing flank scout.
Yeah,
I hope so.
It's
Yeah.
kind of an equal to.
Yeah, I think
to
Wungus
Time.
has been a combo scout
I feel like he's a
They played
good
in the team
counterpoint to measure Time against.
Yeah.
So, like, I would like to see maybe like a player versus player sort of stats summary after this game, regardless of how it goes.
That
But
flank's
said,
really an unstoppable force versus the immovable object.
it is terrifying. Hey, it is terrifying. I mean, that said, what do you think? What's your prediction going into this, Torres?
I think the boys, I think the ACL soldiers will dominate. I think Time will excel. I think Crybaby might struggle just because you need to be
Proactive.
Yeah, you need to be given support, and I think the soldiers will be given support. But if practice gets a bit ahead of Crybaby, I think it won't matter. I still think the soldiers are going to make the difference. And yeah, I think Time and Braden, they're very similar. They've played together even. I think they're sort of going to be button heads, but might be nothing happening.
So you're in favour of Chuds Lament?
Yeah, I think the soldiers.
Fantastic, Chimes.
I'm the same. I'm going to back my boys on Chuds Lament. I think Norbert's going to shine. This is his map to take. It's a soldier map. It's going to get all the clips. It's going to make Blunting 3 from this map, I reckon.
Fantastic. I mean, I personally would love Chuds Lament to win, if only for... I mean, Mobloke, as far as I know, has not earned any money off of the various bets he has against the
Is
other
there a bet
teams.
on this one?
No, not
on this one.
He lost
However,
all
he's got
of
a bet
them.
against Yogurt Effect. He's got a bet against Red. If he makes it to day 2, we can sort of relive that experience, and he may yet become the highest paid TF2 player
In Australia.
In Australia. Yeah, he could earn, what, $970 in one day, if we're lucky, let's bring it over to the casters. We got Freaky and Ghost up there. Freaky, how do you think this is going to go? Chuds Lament, welcome to the Wungle.
Ooh, it is very tough just because of the upset potential that Wungus has, but also the Mobloke ad. Now, obviously you guys briefly touched on the multiple bets we have, but look, I am going to bet on Chuds Lament here just because I want to see Mobloke get that $600 from Wills, but also, like, it's a soldier map. I'm looking for these mid-fights. I'm looking for these high bombs or even just go under through unders, I guess, to catch out the med.
What are you betting, Freaky?
You know what? I'll bet
Here we go.
a drink of their choice, Chuds
Wow.
Lament wins.
Wow, a drink of their choice.
Oh, look, I think I'm actually, for the first time in my life, probably going to play the upset card. I actually think Wungle could potentially cause an upset.
Wow.
There is
That's a bold
definitely
claim.
potential.
I'm never one to question Ghost's analysis.
Kevin analysis.
Whether it happens, I don't know, especially on a map like Gullywash, where
Yeah.
it can get super stalemate-y, but purely based off, again, if practice is a high-level demo in Asia, experience, and obviously compared to Jane Doe, but also just in general, I feel like most of these players have just been playing probably, like, to be honest, just non-stop pugs. I'm 90% sure
maps.
everyone's, all of these guys
Yeah.
are just playing. So they're definitely in shape. And look, an upset is definitely doable.
Yeah.
And it's also technically Chuds Lament. This is their sort of game to lose. It's pressure on them. So
100%.
I feel like as long as Wungle play confidently, that it can definitely play in for an upset.
Yeah, 100%. Look, I do have to touch on the whole Wungle team, or the Wungus team, sorry. We have to talk about Monolith. Obviously, he's coaching that team in a way that is his style. But yeah, he has, with his experience, Overwatch experience as well, there's a lot of competitive experience under his belt. So, obviously to see Wungus top 4, top whatever, in this day one LAN, mind you, is pretty good for his coaching stand, as well as the improvement of these players.
Yeah, and if they do manage to secure, that top 4, basically, so it's fighting for 3rd and 4th, it's a big achievement for most of these players, and it's definitely
100%.
Showing what they can do and potential, who knows, future pickups or teams they could make. So
What do you boys think that our viewers and maybe our observer should watch out for going into this game on Gullywash?
I'm going to say, obviously, Solis, but how many players can I say?
Oh,
As
like
many as you
you're
want.
welcome to mention any players you want.
Name
man.
all 12 if you feel like it.
What if I name you, Chimes? Nah.
This is my
Obviously,
map.
yeah. Obviously, you have to go Jane Doe, Tesla, or 44 caliber love letter.
Yeah, I forgot.
Time,
Or
100%.
Aaron.
And then even Mobloke, top 4. I'm going to be different and quirky and say top 4 there.
I feel like I do want to see what practice can do. I genuinely actually want to see what he can do on... I believe he's been in Australia for a while, but still, whether he did play on the high ping or not, I do want to see what he can do in, obviously now, a LAN environment. And I think it's a play to watch out for. And then, obviously, you do have like Mobloke and Co on the side of a Chuds Lament, but I do want to see what practice can pull off.
Exactly, but yeah, we talk about it here and there, but this is it, gentlemen and ladies. This is it, the battle of 4th place. Here we go, and it's going to be Norbert the Plug setting the example, and that's going to be a medic down very shortly, but both medics down, and it's all up to the chaos. Tetris in elbow, and Wungus killing off his 1, but 2v2 Scout v Scout. This is an MGE Warlords. Wungus cleaning up 15 HP, but the thingy with that amount of health, and he's taunting on point. He knows it.
And I feel like Chuds Lament know it's a bit of dual dice, so now they're going to face of Welcome to the Wungle.
Yeah.
And like Mobloke went for a really aggressive one, managed to get the med, but then sort of afterwards led to a really, really scrappy sort of mid fight. It's good that Angus got the trade, or thinking, sorry, got the trade there at the end. But we do see a little bit of extension coming from Practice. Practice does get clean up in the end there, as we do see another soldier walk into the Gullywash mid there. Does also get clean up. That's MGM falling to the side of Welcome to the Wungle here, as we do see an aggression come out from a Chuds Lament onto second here, and playing actually at a little bit of disadvantage here. However, I feel like they might just let it even out or try delay.
Look, if I was welcome to the Wungle here, I'll go to team name by the way, but usually if you're pushing last, you would either do a water play that is basically 9 times out of 10 is the play, or you use through Shutter, or you just trade for it and hope for the best for your solis to bomb the med and your flank scan and go through water. It's basically all all roads lead to water. So I'm just keen to see what Chuds Lament do with these even Ubers. Like, Sentry Gun is up, they need to spot this first in order to push. They know it's up, but where's that coordination? Either go balcony or Shutter here just to kill off that Sentry Gun. But again, the only off class is is Wungus on fire with his main, and Engineer King Big Nuts But yeah, keen to see what is in store here for Chuds.
It's going to be important to see how they break the stalemate here as these Jindo's
Holy
stickies
oh
does
my God.
launch them away. But yeah, they're trying to take down the gun here. No plays yet really happening for the side of Chuds Lament. They do at least have Wungle back in the last. Now the question is though, who can either force or get a key pick on a certain class? Obviously Medic is probably ideal, or even you catch a demo there and then take an aggressive trade. We don't see any off-class yet coming out from a Chuds Lament, so choosing to still play a bit of a default sort of setup here, as Jando getting a little bit aggressive in Shutter, trying to get a little bit of spam here. We do see a double soldier bomb onto the... Oh, actually,
it's a shielding of KBN. Sorry, I thought it was KBN himself.
I thought as well, so they do get...
water plays into effect.
The gun and Thingy trying to go for a little bit of a play here. We do see a little bit of a point play. Nice pipe by Practice onto onto Tesla or Aaron there. So both teams not using the Uber. However, now Wungle in position to take and retake. Sorry, to retake the second point, but Practice does get caught by Jando's stickies. So a very big pickup, and looks like Chuds Lament are looking for the retake here.
Exactly. Jando fire emoji bringing it back here, but Tetris, he has to hold these chokes as the soldier, but it looks like they're just going to retreat back here, but these solis have caught out the blue med. There goes Tesla. Normal the plug is in. Gunwrong is in. Never mind, I'm eating every single word I've just ever said. MGM dead, so there's 2 solis down on Chuds and Med here, but you know, 2 solis down means that we are pushing here, so that is a very early death here. But Uber's Ariat basically evens here, so it's all going to matter on these respawns here. Still, Post-Uber on this mid. The med is called. Gunwrong in trouble. The long-range sticky. Kobe doesn't get much. And Shy KBN dead. There's a medic down on Chuds and Med, but Gunwrong is still alive. Let's see how Chuds and Med either sack in or hold this point.
Yeah, Gunwrong is already full-legged. He is out there. He's on second there. They do manage to catch Shy in that exchange. Oh my god, that was the fastest sticky clear I've seen in my life there. Jesus. Okay, he doesn't actually catch the med. That's shocking. I thought the med would die there. But anyway, so it looks like, Wungle have managed to retake the midpoint here, and they are just worked their way on to second point by looks of things here. We do have Jane Doe setting up some stickies here in the lobby position here. He's got the standing trap on the baby shutter, and it looks like they are... Welcome to the Wungle are sort of making their way onto second here. It very likely, I think Wungle are going to probably play this ad here. I don't see them trying to like even, but already 60% Uber coming up from Chuds Lament. So they are going faster with this actually, and they are going to take a shutter push by looks of things.
But they don't know it's almost going to be evens. They need to kill the sentry gun and immediately go for kills here, which they do. Jane Joe down, that is a demo down. Let's decode here, and that point is a lot of cap time there. We're all going to flood the point here. Welcome to the Wungle is going to welcome them to their deaths. But still Practice, hoping and sticky spamming the point. They finally get Chuds Lament, miracle waiting to happen, but Shy 50 HP, and they're going to meet him in lobby and catch their exits. Arrow onto the Soli for the Roma trade, but still leaving the scatter dry. Shy getting her 1. It's a 0.5 KD so far. Let's make it a 1.0, but Janjo has to hold that baby door just in case any flank plays. There he is. Speak of the devil, and he's shall appear, but still Practice down. Welcome to the Wungle, still down, but that last again. Getting 1 again on that flank scout. Just shutting down any sort of flank. That's a very late death and a trickle. So, but Choke, going through Choke is a bit questionable here. That's a lot of damage here for that blue team. I don't know if that's called that, but Soli should go lowers and bomb through, which they do. Making space, checking high bombs, being safe, but Normal the plug just getting absolutely decimated by Practice with the sticky traps there, but still, Soli down for a Soli. They're trading it, MGM and the thingy down. That's a lot of trades, but still, they do not want to use these Ubers. If you use the Uber, you are lost. They lose their position. Chuds Lament is back on last, but the force from Gunwrong smells trouble. Welcome to the Wungle.
I was about to say, yeah, Gunwrong gets forced and you just said not to use, and they just lose their ad here now. Chuds Lament in position here. They do have the Uber ad here. However, though, Wungle playing cautious here, already starting to cap the point there, so getting some cap time on the board here. Chuds Lament not choosing to use their advantage here. It looks like they are just going to hold on to last here. So the question is, are they looking to stalemate it and potentially just let it even out here, or are they going to try to retake? And it looks like with the NG coming up, I think the call has been made here. They are just going to hold on to this last point for the time being.
I mean, the nerves must be setting in. This is day 2 contenders right now. This is like finding the last bit of like green Thai curry in your fridge if you have siblings. But this is it. I'm not too shocked that they're staying last in stalemating. Actually, on top of that, I'm not going to be surprised if it goes to golden or to best of one. Apologies, if it goes back to mid like 2 or 3 times.
I mean, time on the heavy, thingy on NG, they're just going to, sit here. And they just do let Wungle get the Uber, so we do lose their advantage. However, though, I think it's fair. However, something to note is we do have some banners out in play. The Battalion's back up on the Soldier, and we also do, I think there's one more potentially, I'm not too sure, potentially. However, there is. And it looks like Wungle are just going to true play Ripper. My God, big damage coming out from the side of Chuds Lament there as Shy, gets the arrow onto Tetrix, and Tetrix does fall down.
All down to their death. Welcome to the Wungle. Has to reset. Still, I was expecting an off-class, but a Soldier off-class is not really ideal. But maybe a water play yet again, ladies and gentlemen. We're just waiting for that. Everybody getting buffed. Let's see it. The balcony fight of a lifetime. MG are dead. That's their pick. Chuds Lament getting their one. Again, more time to reset. That is their saving grace right now. Other than if all 6 of Welcome to the Wungle just disconnects or something. But this is it. Like, that's their one. More time off the board. They're just playing it. Gun wrong. 70 HP does get forced. We're going to see this water play momentarily. That is a lot of rockets on that headshot there. Tesla finding that kill. Checking water as he should. And that's going to reset. Wunger's dead. Play it down, but is Chud Lament walking out at last?
I feel like Wungle didn't need to really rush that, to be honest. They could have just played the standard sack and just get like a sniper or spy. It felt like there's sort of desperation, and it looks like they are now actually gearing up for. Oh, okay. They're going for they're going to try every stop. So I can understand the play they're doing with the Pyro here.
Yeah.
But have they spotted it? I don't think they have yet. So they're still hidden there. They still have the NG. No heavy though for the side of Chuds Lament, and they still have the banners as well. So nothing has been popped as we do see another River play. Nice stick damage coming from Jane. Sorry, 5 damage and gun wrong crosses. That's definitely been called from the side of Chuds Lament here. Wungle going for an all-out play on the point. Uber gets popped on the point from the side of Wungle. Pyro trying to reflect everyone off the point. And multiple flashes coming up from both sides here as we do see Wungle and Chuds Lament holding on for dear life. Pyro does get taken out. Wungus falls there, and Chuds Lament holds on again and again.
Again and again, and it's going to be gun run corp. But look, I wouldn't be surprised if the spy comes out. Yeah, Tetris almost getting that back up, but 44 caliber love letter Tesla has plans otherwise. Lowblow could catch out the demo. MGM not really paying attention, but practice is dead. Does get the one for one, but still 30 seconds again, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to be stalemating very shortly.
Round reset.
Unless MGM just pulls off a cinema moment with this flank scout in this water play. We shall find out. We need the execution from this main caller. ABN is in.
Oh my God.
The Solly's at the back of water. Normal the plug is in. The thingy is dead. This is all chaotic. That's the Soldier on the point dead. They use this Uber. 4 seconds left on this clock. 1 HP and a dream. Can he do it? That's a lot of overtime. Doesn't see the demo yet. And that's a lot of people on this cap bombing for it. And that's a spy from practice. And yet again, back to mid.
Round reset. Chuds Lament hold on for dear life as we now. Very, very stalemate game, and it's sort of what we expect from a map like Gullywash, where it is going to be very back and forth, and especially these last pushes here, as we now move into a new mid. 18 so minutes left on the clock here, as we are watching on the cam of Jane Doe on this rollout here, coming into choke. Both demos arriving roughly at the same time. Nice damage onto Gunrung already on the side of Wungle. Wungle, sorry, as we do see both teams roll out here. Both teams going to deliver spammy aggressive play coming from Chuds Lament here. We do see a Soldier Bomb come through, though nothing connecting for the side of Chuds Lament there, as that's Stingy and Tesla falling down, and aggressive play coming from Wungle. Wungle forcing them out of mid there. That is also Mobile getting taken out from the sides of Chuds Lament, and Wungle already storming onto the second point as they do manage to steamroll that mid, but Shy is still alive here and is now even Ubers.
Exactly. That dodging skill that she has is coming in clutch. The absolute cinema of that mid-fight. But you know what else is cinema? This last point when everybody comes in. But again, that's a 2v1. So turn the movie off, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, that is a double pipe from Practice, showing up of what he can do, coming all the way from Asia. Let's see it. Now, we have the thingy on Engineer, time on Heavy. 2 Sullies down, but yet the Chuds Lament is not pushing out of last. The nerves must be real, checking every corner. Practice, seeing the demons. Now, let's see it. I want to see these Sullies coming in. There's no wall crosses here for the attacking team. Just making sure that sentry gun of some sort is damaged or destructed? It's not even a word.
Destructed? I don't know.
Broken up, destroyed, either one. Synonym.com, but yeah. Here we go, I'm keen for this Uber or this water play yet again. Because it is one of the main. Checking main, Norbert the Plug knows it's going to be a water play now. He revolves around Cesar Sully. We see a flank fight on this last. It's going to be just absolute carnage under that water play. 2 Sullys, no. Great thinking skills there from Tesla/44 and the good old low blow.
Indeed, and Chuds Lament, even spiking his 2 picks here, are opting to stay on last here. Surely we do see an off-class coming out from KBN or Brendan. As speaking of off-class, we do have it out. We do have him on the sniper, and I'm curious to see what he can do. He's definitely known for that here, as we do have a lot of play. We do, have time, I guess, just spy checking. I think he's aware. He definitely checked it. So they are now going to be cautious of that off-class from Welcome to the Wungle here. We do still have the Heavy and NG on the side of Chuds Lament, so they're just going to park the bus here. Both teams, even Ubers. So the question is now, can they give Braden a line of sight as he is working his way towards River? He's jiggle peeking that corner there, as we do see Mobo trying to pressure, does take down MGM in the process, does spot another soldier in main there, going for the play onto him. Unfortunately, doesn't connect the first rocket there, and I think he's just going to back out there. I think he's trying to spam the sniper there, but does spot the sniper. The sniper now is aware there, but I think he's going to try to build up that banner he has on his back. Welcome to the Wungle playing in River, trying to give Braden an angle. Braden does fall, unfortunately, as we do see another fight happening in lobby here. That's Mobile getting cleaned up from by Wungus and Tetris, respectively.
Exactly, getting that 1-for-1 sniper down. Let's see this trade happen momentarily, but this sentry gun is just staying up. The thingy playing his Highland across. And this is at minute 30 until we go back to mid. We have to do something about this sentry gun. Wungus can feel the aggression. I love that angle.
He's
sentry gun took 3. Let's push in.
he's pulling out all the magic tricks, you know.
Getting his accuracy out there. Like, oh, someone's caught in Shutter. Who can that be? Name and shame. Tetris caught in Shutter. Mobloke with a flank. Great job from him. Scouts cooked. He could bomb an early pick onto him. Oh, and he does. Blunted, as he would say. But KBN.
Does he choose to go for his right moment here? They are not away. That Heavy is very big.
Bullets.
They are going to try away for the play. That nice movement coming from KBN. It does spot the medic here. This is all down to the wire. It relies on Braden's play. The question is, when does he choose to make it here? As he does, but gets the medic, this giant drop, and that is what you need. And also a reflect as well on the Pyro. And now, Welcome to the Wungle have finally found the keys to success here, as they now work their way on to last year. Time playing in the River position here, having to play on the point as Welcome to the Wungle are making their way on the point there with full Uber and need to get frags here. 2 players are there, up throw for the side of Chuds Lament. And frags in favor of Welcome to the Wungle. And there is a Pyro. They are playing it so down to the wire here. And Wungle get it. Wungle are 1 round up.
1 round up in this best of 1. Round 6. Look, absolute cinema from Braden. Take a bow. Great play. But look, 1 up. We have to stay in the game. Our minds must be clear. We must be in the game. As I quote Troy Bolton from High School Musical, but look, second mid ghost. Take it away.
As Welcome to the Wungle are 1 round up here, as we do see Practice getting to mid here. Both teams are changing a little bit of spam here. Nothing too crazy yet happening. The high ground taken from both teams here, as we do see both demos exchanging a lot of spam here. First commitment coming out from Welcome to the Wungle. We do see a Soldier Bomb across there. Jane Doe cleaning up, getting some nice pipes onto the side of Welcome to the Wungle here, as player advantage in favor of Chuds Lament here. And Jane Doe getting pressured, and Jane Doe cleans up on aisle 4!
Jane Doe fire emoji. Can Wungus with 6-7 HP do it? And he's going to get pistoled and strike goes down! Wungus taking out a player with him as he goes down. The drowning man always takes one. But look, seconds cap, this is a moment that has changed. We've always been on Chuds Lament's last as for a while now, but again, the turntables have turned. Welcome to the Wungle, now defending their last.
Wungle are 1 round up though, so it's now Chuds Lament. They are under a lot of pressure here. They need to make a move. 1-0 up for the side of Welcome to the Wungle with 12 minutes left on the clock. There is definitely time to play with. Question is, how does Chuds Lament do this? Shy falling there is super unfortunate there. And now they are on the back foot here. There is Uber out for the side of Welcome to the Wungle. But I think it's just going to even out here as we do have off classes with KBN or Braden, on the engineer. No off class here for the side of Chuds Lament. Question is though, does Chuds Lament, what move do they choose to make here as they are gearing up? Looks like getting buffs in this river position, trying to go for some sort of play here, potentially. It looks like maybe a soldier speed shot through river, who knows? But
it's a water play.
It looks like for now they're just getting buffs, and question is though, where do they choose to enter the last?
That is a very great question. They've been spotted from balcony there, so they know the combo's in this lobby area. So obviously, Welcome to the Wungle going to rotate here. We have an engineer and Wungus on Pyro, his name. But look, 1-0 time spotting it. Where is the med playing that right hand side? It's basically the same defensive hold that Chuds Lament had accomplished in the previous round. But look, going through shutter time, taking his time. 2 minutes 30 remain until the until the stalemate, apologies. But still, time is getting wasted and the strong...
Very smart, actually.
Yeah.
Very, very smart. Getting Shisho's resistance. I believe he can set... Oh, okay, never mind. Speaking about that, Jano gets taken out. And also thinking as well. So practice showing what the Scottish resistance can be made out of.
Cinema practice, cinema.
And
no, unlucky. Unlucky.
He's going for the heroic final stick.
I mean, yeah, that was crazy from practice. That is a 9,000 IQ move.
That is really smart using that, though.
But look, Second's going to get captured with Moblo just respawning before he gets cut off to the next further back spawn. And now it's 3 minutes and 50 seconds until that stalemate though, but still 1 up though. Can they park the bus, Kevin? That is the question.
I feel like they could definitely just... It looks like actually, as I say that, Chuds Lament are putting a little bit of pressure on the big door here as Moblock is just getting a little bit of spam through choke here. But Chuds Lament though are under pressure. They need to sort of make a move. Otherwise, stalemate and Wungus going for a bit of a desperation play. Does unfortunately get taken out here. So potentially just a little bit of a sack play. Potentially we might see an off class come out from them. However though, as of that result of that play though, looks like Chuds Lament have gained a little bit of room and have actually worked their way in through choke. And nice stickies by Practice on to Tesla and also Moblock. So Practice getting 2 kills there. Very, very important coming out from the side of Welcome to the Wungle.
Yeah, Practice really showing up on who he is and just how goated he is. Jane Doe can also and answer the call as well, doing a lot of damage to Tetris there with that flank, but still on that mid flank, passive a little bit, still waiting for that trade in case they do, but still, Wungus dead yet again. Not going to be surprised if he goes sniper spy, but never mind, combo scout it is.
I feel like they might just go for the round reset. They potentially could go for the round reset, as we do see Tesla trying to go for a little bit of play here. Doesn't unfortunately get a soldier there, so Tetrix does clean him up, and Chuds Lament now backing out a big door there, so looking to reset as we do see Wungle actually now making a move here. Tetrix going super, super fast across the way, and Chuds Lament, I think I've just been caught off guard. They're on the low and they're trying to climb back up here, and can they catch the side of Wungle up as we do see a trade come out, Uber, and a little much better for the side of Wungle here, but they do lose the demo in the process. Question is, can Braden get any sort of frags? It does put the scout. Can he catch a scout though? The scout does fall. Is time falling for the side of Chuds Lament there as they do manage to retake the point, and we do see a lot of chaos happening in the backline there on the side of Chuds Lament.
Yeah, exactly. On the side here, a lot of players down. They have to leave. They're going to cut off KBN. There's no scout speed for Gunwrong. He's in trouble. Norbert the plug could catch them off if he is fast enough through lobby, but the spam is there. Practice just respawn in the nick of time. 1 minute 40 until the stalemate here, but it's obviously going to reset to 4 minutes for this last push. Man, Each round is on someone's last, obviously, but it can never get this close. Can Chuds Lament get this one? Let's see.
Chuds Lament coming up with full Uber out here, gearing up for looks like potentially a River play. Uber does come out from a Chuds Lament there. However, they're really, really good now. No frags there falling for the side of Welcome to the Wungle here. Tendrick's going for a play. Point almost captured there as no frags have yet come, but Jane Doe does fall. And Welcome to the Wungle are still holding on. However, Moblock staying under, does manage to get the party there. Lots of damage on the point. And Moblock on the point, but Uber just in the nick of time for Welcome to the Wungle, and they hold on.
Holding on for dear life and the skin of their teeth. What a great use from Gunrung there, but Moblock had the flank of a lifetime. Holy guacamole, but yet we still got 3 minutes on this last. Who was not firing? Wungus should have known. ABN on his main heavy.
They're just going to park the bus. I think that's definitely the call.
No sentry gun though. That is the thing.
No sentry gun, which is really interesting as they are just going to chill on last by looks of things, and they're just going to, as I said, park the bus here. Time clearing some traps through Shudder, and it looks like they are just going to try and I think distracted. There's a bit of a play happening, I think, soon in the backline as Moblock is going for the cap, and Moblock takes it! Moblock! What have we seen here as now the score has equalized 1-1?
1-1, Moblock, what a play.
Is cinema.
Cinema. Absolute cinema. This is it, 1-1. Oh my god, who is taking the next point? This mid-fight dictates it all. The mental of each team. Here we go, MGM with the unders. The quick bomb, CSOLI unders does clean them up, but time has to go to Elbow to clean. But that is it, there's getting pressure from Elbow, but what about the front? And that's a lot of damage. That is going to be on Chuds Lament. KBN dead, MGM dead. They're trading, there's 2 Solis down on Welcome to the Wungle, but everybody on Chuds Lament is in there. Choke, practice is still up, and this Scout Wungus gets absolutely destroyed. Sit down, back to the respawn, and there's a soldier flank from unders. Doesn't get much other than a bunch of damage, and that is mid-fight 1 from Chuds Lament.
Indeed, as Welcome to the Wungle, they do manage to deliver with Gunrung alive here, so it's now even Ubers. However, though, it is a bit of a 1-for-1 situation. It is now stalemated, it is tied up. Practice playing high ground, and they are actually looking to contest this second point here, as we do see Uber come out from the side of Welcome to the Wungle. Uber not yet to be used from the side of Chuds Lament. Uber finally gets popped out from the side of Chuds Lament here, as we do see them go aggressive and trying to go deep, trying to take down Gunrung. Gunrung does get cleaned up by time here, and Tendrick's on the med on the side of...
Wait!
Chuds Lament there, and it looks like actually Wungle have come out on top of that fight.
How did they come on top of this fight? They were caught. They had the worst Uber KBN trying to find it back, unfortunate. Timing in the 2-for-1, Mr. Caliber. Let's upgrade you to a Deagle 50 cal. But yeah, here we go, 3 minutes and 15 seconds until the stalemate if they do nothing. But look, 2 players on the respawn at the same time, 4 seconds for them. They're just going to go through second. This is a last hold. Can we see this? Is this going to be an IMAX Christopher Nolan, or is this going to be like a 4 out of 10 Rotten Tomatoes?
Look, I think we're going for the IMAX here, as we do see a play come into that sort of lobby area. That is Moblock getting taken out there. Ubers are pretty much, I think they're just going to even out here. I think Chuds Lament, even though they do have ads, question is, are they going to choose to take it, as Gunrung is pretty much almost at Uber. He's basically going to get this for this last point if Chuds Lament choose to take this last point, and which in fact they are. And oh my god, time just gets obliterated in that last push, as we do see the Uber actually not getting popped on the side of Welcome to the Wungle, which is key for this. And they now have full Uber ad to choose to retake the second point.
I wonder what happened with that time pick. He got killed by that sentry gun. He must have not get flashed in that Uber just quick enough or something. I don't know. But yeah, 3 minutes and 20 seconds. Obviously, they're going to cap second here, but it is going to be a resistant fight. This Solly is caught. Moblock getting smoked. Here it is. Seconds getting capped. We're taking it fast. Getting that disorganized Chuds Lament on that mid. Checking for traps. Doing his duties. The Solly's in. Tesla, can he get a second rocket gun run? 56 HP. Keeps it inside of himself. And that is pushing onto Chuds Lament second. That is what we need to turn the tables. Leapfrog. And that's going to be a deck. Great pick from Jane Doe. Fire emoji. But look, Solly down for this. Pushing to second. Maybe a recommit?
potentially. We'll see what happens, as we did see an off-class, but now unfortunately they've switched off, so it looks like we're just going to play a default here, set up, as Uber does get popped out actually on the side of Chuds. Lament here, as we do see a bit of a scrap happening on second here on this high ground here. That's Mobile getting taken out, Tetrix in the kill feed as well for the side. Welcome to the Wungle, as we do see Jane Doe come in to clean up here, and Wungus and Practice trying to do what they can, but Jane Doe staying alive here, trying to take this guy out, getting some nice stickies on to the side of Wungle, and Jane Doe holds the fort for Chuds Lament.
Boxing him like a fish, Jane Doe. That is a great Mackies from him. But look, it's going to be a leapfrog yet again. Holy.
It's going to be super back and forth, and it's coming down to the wire. 2 minutes left on the clock, though, and this is, a golden cap is definitely on the cards, I feel like, surely.
Look, grand finals better be better than this. That's all I'm going to say. But look, seconds cap, the thingy doing his job. But look, is it a water play yet again, or is it going through trading Ubers? Shutter! Oh yeah, it is that. I do take that back. Sentry gun finally goes down here. Norbert the Plug, stay on that cam. I know he's doing something. Checking out that left hand. Everything is cooked right now. It's going to be a skirmish on this last time. Can he attend this? Scouts, and it's going to be Practice yet again. He is just practicing with Shy and Secret.
Wait.
Ladies and gentlemen. Oh my God. Shy. Shy. You have to wait until there's times at least 6 or 5 on that last point. Shy practices up with the scout as well, but Tetris.
But that also is backfired for Chuds Lament, definitely because of that late death.
Yeah.
And now gun wrong. I understand Shy's vision, they're just going for a play, yes, but now you've delayed the death here, and Wungle, they have full Uber out, so now they're going to choose to take the midpoint as Tetrix does go for the drop down here. Mobloke in a really nice vantage point, does spot the soldier. He is holding it, trigger discipline coming from Mobloke, does get cleared out by the demo, trying to go into gun run. Unfortunately does not connect as Braden does clean him up. Uber out on the side of Welcome to the Wungle as they do manage to take the midpoint, on the side of Chuds Lament, and now working their way on to second, and I feel like they want to go fast on this last.
Yeah, they want to go fast on this last. They want to make sure the defensive team is so disorganized. But it's all about post-Uber. So I want to see about this use. They use it. No, they don't. They send the Solis. Trying to get information first, maybe? I'm unsure, but Sentry Gun finally goes down. Here we go. Water plays into effect. There's the Soli. There's the play. He's going to get absolutely cancelled, but still, it's going to even out with a Soli down. Let's reset.
Yes, and also, we are about to move into overtime, ladies and gentlemen, here. So, technically speaking, Wungle are still actually in favor as they do have the midpoint after the certain amount of time does expire. Wungle, if Chudsman does not push out, Wungle will be victorious.
Exactly. So, look, honestly, Wungle could bunker, could turtle right now. They are winning. Sentry Gun down, but they could take this into effect. Oh my God, the nice little headshot there.
The misclick, potentially?
I feel like it was a fat finger from Shy.
That is a crucial mistake to make in the final 5 minutes. That is true.
Do they know?
But thing is, though, I think they. I feel like they're gearing up. I feel like they know here. They're already in River. They're making the moves here as we do see Welcome to the Wungle gearing up for what maybe could be the final last push of this series here, as they are jiggle picking that wall there, and they are working their way. We do see Uber come out from the side of Welcome to the Wungle, Practice bombing to the gun there, as we do see times 3 on the cap. That cap point is almost capped. Django now here holding on for dear life. Django does fall, and Chuds Lament holds on.
Oh my God! Clean up Central. Oh my God, Chuds Lament, after that misuse, they brought it back.
Oh, if that cost the game, I think.
Oh, I'd be so depressed. But Wungus. Oh, Wungus. We've seen Norbert, we've seen Shy do this. The bait of a century. And that's going to be Wungus killing off Norbert. Does get his one for a Soli, especially on this mid-fight. But Tetris, 12 HP, and he's going to find the demise with the thingy in his face. But look. Leapfrog, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see how Welcome to the Wungle defends this after Chuds Lament miracle.
indeed here as Wungle now are on the back foot. Now Chuds Lament are in favor. They've got the midpoint capture now. So now Wungle is under a lot of pressure here. As now we do see the side of Wungle back onto their last here. And now it is stalemate. But someone needs to make the move here, as now the call is coming out from Chuds Lament. Chuds Lament going for the one final Hail Mary play potentially here, as we do see Uber coming to last here. Point capture getting on the side of Chuds Lament, as we do see an all-out brawl on this last point here. Practice playing, Wallipers trying to hold up a deal. Does take down Tesla there, and Moblo coming to reflect, and Braden on the heavy. They are holding on. They are cleaning up. They are destroying them.
Destroying them is the word. Holy 8 HP in a dream. Welcome to the Wungle. It's miracle after miracle.
But now they need to get that midpoint.
Oh, I see a spy, mister. Oh, he got caught. 12 HP. I don't know. He's in baby. Wait, do they know? I think they obviously do know.
The timing doesn't work out though.
I mean, a med pick is a med pick, but Norbit has to act fast. Welcome to the Wungle is going on their mid. It's going to be a leapfrog here, and then Norbit is still behind on Spy. This is really bad. If Janjo dies, he has to act. Oh, they know, but they don't know where. They have to be cautious, but he has to do something. They're on mid, about to go on to second.
He needs
Thank God that ammo pack was there. Oh, he's on the clock and dagger.
He needs to make a move here. He's so far back, and this is coming down to the wire here. I feel like he just needs to try to do something here. As now, Wungle are the ones in control. They have that midpoint. They are in pole position for this map. As Tedric does get cleaned up though by Sticky Trap there, so that's the only casualty coming up from Welcome to the Wungle. As we do see a little bit of pressure. Gundron copying a little bit of stick damage. However, he is okay here as he are playing high, and looks like Chuds Lament are going out for a one desperate attempt play here, as MGM does fall, but Uber does get popped out on the side of Welcome to the Wungle. Gunrock having to force there on 17 HP.
Exactly, this is the last point for the Lord. This is it. Waiting through baby. They see the plays, they see the man. It's a force from Shy. Obviously, you know where the flag did go back to spawn and switch the soldier. Excuse me. But yeah, seconds capped. And now still Wungle's in the lead, but it is not going to matter. Chudsman's going to carry this onto the midpoint and capture it. And in, what is that, 3 minutes and 48 seconds, they are going to win.
I think you read the wrong one. It's the top
Oh,
big
it's
one.
the top one? I thought it was the top. I thought it was the bottom one.
No, I think it was just top one there, but now Chudsman are in favor. This is coming down to the wire here. 39 seconds left on the clock here. Welcome to the Wungle under pressure. Need to make a move here. They do have a little bit to add, but I feel like Chudsman are just going to let it even out potentially, and it's just going to be even Ubers and one all-out brawl for this midpoint. This is coming down to the wire. We are going back to square one here. We are resetting for another mid-fight, as we do see Chudsman still having control of it. Uber's now coming out on both sides here, as we do see Uber pop coming out from Welcome to the Wungle. The Uber does want to come in from Chudsman here, as it's coming down to the wire. There is 10 seconds left on the clock here. No one holding on, as Chudsman have done it. They have just got it. And Chuds Lament come out with a narrow victory, but they live to fight another day.
That is day 2 for Chuds Lament. Moblock is included in that, but yeah, Welcome to the Wungle would not feel depressed at all. That is skin of the teeth, won that.
That is also, I mean, really good effort coming out from Welcome to the Wungle. I don't think it should be it's such a close game, but I feel like they still have Chuds Lament. Yes, now they've done the one part, but I think there is also another thing in effect is now they need to rely on the other games in flavor, because now Yogurt's effect, taking on Welcome to the Wungle, which I think it's actually played in the Chuds Lament cards potentially. Because again, upset potential, yes, is there, but Yogurt effect, I think, come in as favorites.
Oh yeah, of course, but there's always that upset potential. But look, it can't be, this game can't be, the one we were just talking about can't be overlooked. Oh, Moblock shit. That's so good. But yeah, it can't be overlooked by the fact that this game as well. But all that is, and that remains, is the points at the end of the day. And those guys are getting ready. As we read the logs, after the logs, we'll have that interview with the godforsaken, the Bluntoner himself.
Practice, I want to highlight. Even though it's a 1-1, Chudsman does come out on top due to what we mentioned before, capping the midpoint. But Practice don't come out with 25 kills. A superb job out of him, despite obviously not coming out with the victory. I think he played extremely well.
Oh, yeah.
Despite his first LAN debut here. And then you look at the side, you have to give credit, I think, even though Jane, you have to definitely give credit to Jane Doe, and also, I think, Time as well.
Oh, 100%. I did hear from the couch people, the analysis people, that is Time's favorite map. So
Yeah, I mean,
I'm glad to see.
and that's also something as well. I saw him warming up before, so he was hitting his shots. He was hitting his shots.
But yeah, Practice. That Scottish resistant
That,
play.
I mean, commiserations, yes, but also that Scottish resistance play.
Oh.
Such a smart idea. Like, he can just trap River and Point. And obviously, you have to right-click. You have to obviously select which one.
Exactly.
But speaking about the game, we do have an interview to throw to with Chimes, with the winners of the match.
Hell yeah.
Hello. Oh, I'm on.
Hello.
Hi, guys. I'm with Time, or Xander, and Elliot, or not with the plug, Mobloke, whatever else you got. How are you feeling, boys? Big win?
Yeah. I mean, it feels incredible, obviously. You know, it's a super, super close game. Those are the games that you're really looking forward to at LAN. And, you know, like, it feels incredible winning, but I think even if we lost, just playing such a close game like that, it just feels great. You know?
Yeah. What are you, Xander?
I'm feeling elated. This is probably the happiest I've ever felt winning a game of TF2. This feels like the precipice of everything I've done playing this game. So I just feel so happy, proud of the team, and yeah, just enjoying it.
Yeah. What were the comms like during those long stalemates when you had like Shy going for a back cap, you're holding last for ages? What's happening there?
For that shy back up, I told everyone to be as quiet as possible and just let her do her thing. You know, we were very, very locked in, very crisp with the comms. You know, it doesn't get better than a game like this. You know, it's down to the wire. Everyone's fully locked in. Like, it's such a good environment to be in.
Yeah. So we are going to our final round of the day, round 7, and you've got your enemies now, Wungle versus Yogurt Effect. Now you need Yogurt Effect to win, to hope you make day 2. Do you have any words of encouragement for them?
Dude, Zerk, just lock in, man. Zerk, you just lock in. Don't drop anything. I have full faith that Yogurt can, take that map. They're a very strong team. Obviously, they beat us just before. But I'm looking forward to hopefully going into day 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, for words of encouragement, I think please just win. I really want day 2.
Just please. Anything else you guys want to add? Any messages to the competition? Anything you want to say to even Raylan or Rowan? Anything you want to say to him? To that guy right there?
Dude, we'll see you tomorrow, Rowan. We'll see you there.
Ooh, that's tough.
3, 2, 1,
Thanks, guys.
I hope the stream got that. That's all from me for now. We'll throw it back to our casters, or maybe Ghost on the couch. By himself right now.
Thank you, Chuds.
Good. Cool. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
We teleported down here.
We jumped.
We jumped there. I mean, obviously we said it before on the desk. Such a close game coming out from the side of both
Chuds
teams
Lament.
here. And Chuds Lament obviously coming out with the victory here. But however, though, it's still so close. There's so many small details down around Robin. Now it comes to the small, tiny details. Despite even getting that victory, yes, I believe it still counts as a draw potentially. I could be wrong. You just need confirmation potentially.
You are marking up the wrong tree here.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Regardless. Okay, it does count as 2-1, so they do come out with a victory. Okay, cool. Now I've just heard words. That's good. But now they're just praying for Yogurt Effect to lock in. I think that's the main thing here.
That is the thing.
I think 2-4. I feel like they've done. Okay, it hasn't updated yet, but Chuds Lament should probably not be down there. But now it's up to Yogurt Effect. Now they need to. It's now down to Yogurt Effect versus Welcome to the Wungle game. This is going to be very close. I think Chuds Lament should be able. Maybe.
Look, we have seen Welcome to the Wunglers just there.
They can definitely.
And
pull
obviously, hypothetically, that they, apologies, Chud Lament go to day 2, you can imagine, but yeah, you can only imagine about the Yogurt Effect there.
I mean,
just how close
upset and Wungle as well. We saw what they can do. They definitely can. They can definitely bring it for the competition. And especially we did highlight practice as well.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
We saw what he can do.
But the thing is, I have to counter that with Jane Doe fire emoji. Jane Doe had some, like, answers, I'm going to say. Like, he had his moments as well. Like, I feel like practice good in the game, but it has overshadowed what Jane Doe did.
Jane Doe hit some amazing pipes, and Time as well was hitting the shots. And as I said, I saw him warming up, and warm up
Practice pays off.
and looks like it worked.
Man